Hello everybody, welcome back to another Hot Wheels rambling video where I show you 4 of my Hot Wheels cars that I'm collecting. And this time I've actually been to the shop recently. I got 2 new cars over here, the Mazda MX5 and the Mailed It American Mail van, Post van. Is it a mail van or a post van? I'm honestly not sure now that I think about it. And yeah, one of them is actually a treasure hunt. The Mailed It is a treasure hunt. I was really lucky to find it. And yeah, it was only one bin, and it was a bit of a different shop that I went to this time, and they had one bin, and it was full of cars, and there was another guy who was collecting Hot Wheels just like me. So we had a little chit chat. He asked me if I found some kind of formula, Red Bull formula or something like that. I haven't looked it up, and I haven't found it. Apparently, it's not a treasure hunt, but it may be worth a lot in the future or something, whatever, because it's got the Red Bull brand on it. I assume. I still haven't looked it up, don't know how it looks. And yeah, why don't I begin by showing you the MX5 that I picked up. This was this was amazing. I am surprised that this was not a treasure hunt or something like that. I wonder if they're gonna make an edition like that. But this, I haven't looked up anything about the car itself. It's from the Hot Wheels Legend series, Hot Wheels Dream Garage. And it's a very, for a mainline car, this is, in my opinion, very highly detailed, I would say. I mean, for $150, you get, I mean, it just looks, look at it yourself and tell me what you think, because you can see like I think it's an exposed oil cooler in the front, and you have those extra LED lights in the front, which are like clear plastic. It's clearly the NA Miata because of the pop-up headlights. And they are even slightly open, and that's just super cool to see. There's even some details going on the bottom of the car itself, and it just looks super nice. I'm not a huge fan of the like a neon green color on the gray, but that's honestly a silly little complaint compared to how the rest of the car looks. I think I absolutely love the way like the light in the back looks. It kind of sort of makes it look like a Porsche or something. It's got the louvers on the back. And it even has those little wing mirrors over there, which is a thing that you most of the time don't even see. Like when you see the graphics of the card, of how the car is supposed to look like, most of the time they are not attached to the car itself. So this one has it, yeah, mainline Mazda MX-5 Miata. No special description on this one, but yeah, it just looks, it looks really cool. And I'm surprised that it was so easy to find. I saw a ton of these in the shops already. Maybe it's not really gonna turn out to be anything special, but it definitely looks very nice for a mainline car, and I'm glad I picked it up. I hope they're gonna release this in different colors as well, just for my sake. You know, they probably will, I imagine. And yeah, this is the second car that I picked up. I didn't really have a lot of time to look around, so I managed to find this treasure hunt. The lady at the store told me that it's a fresh box. They just finished unpacking it. And the funniest thing, when I was actually, it was right next to the cash register, so the lady knows very well that there are Hot Wheels collectors coming in looking for treasure hunts and whatever. And yeah, she actually checked this one out. She tried to find the little treasure hunt logo down there, and she told me, yeah, you managed to find one, that's nice. I was really surprised. This was like a lady in her late 50s or something, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to that store a little more often to check it. The cars there are a little more expensive than what I'm used to. They actually cost €2 there instead of 150. Remember the good times 2 years ago when these were just €1. That's kind of why I call this channel Dollar Decast, because it's like almost sort of an equivalent to a dollar, I guess, and it just sounds funky. So yeah, that's why I called it that. So anyways, this is the Mailed It American Post truck. If I'm not mistaken, it is based on the American Post truck. Again, not a huge fan of the color combination. I do like the combination of gold and purple. It makes it look really fancy, but personally, I just don't believe that it goes super well on a car like this. I absolutely love the Mailed It truck, the regular version of it that I posted in one of my previous videos, because like the engine is nice and chrome. It's got that dog on the side. And yeah, it's pretty decently detailed, and this one just doesn't do it for me, but it is a treasure hunt. And yeah, I think I was lucky enough to have found it, so that's why I picked it up. It's cool always cool to have a treasure hunt, because they are always almost always rare. I can't say that about all of them, of course, because for example, recently when I've been to the store, I've seen a lot of those Ford Transit Supervans, the red ones. I picked one up for myself and I did show it in a video, and now there's just like I swear there was like 5 of them in the bins, because for some reason just nobody's picking them up, and I don't know why. Well, and these last 2 that I wanted to show you, they actually come from my collection. I had to pick that up because I always go with 4 models, so I decided to pick this one up. As I open my Asian box, it's not a treasure hunt, it's a regular Impreza, Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. Now these in real life are extremely rare as far as I'm concerned. There are replicas made of them, and there's really just a handful of pieces, I believe, all across the world, because not a lot of them have been made to begin with. And I really like how they took care of this model, because it comes with a lot of details. It's got the pink Subaru STI logo on the front, the classic golden wheels, as is the classic Subaru Impreza color combination, which is blue and gold. And it's even got some nice details going on in the back. You can clearly see the exhaust sticking out. Lots of details on the bottom, by the way. And the license plate has a little Hot Wheels logo on itself. And the backlights are fully colored, which is really nice to see. Now the packaging itself is a little faded. Well, I say a little, but it's really faded, I think. And that's because this car actually stayed in one of my cars, as it was undrivable for a couple of years. So it got exposed to the sun and all that. It spent like 2 summers there, I think. And yeah, this one is a 2020 model. It's been almost 5, well, it has been 5 years at this point. And as I got rid of my car, it was a Honda Civic, I picked up all my stuff from there, and this was one of those things. I guess I bought it at some point and I never really took it home with me. And then my car was undrivable for a while, and it just stayed in there getting a big long sun bath. So yeah, box is in a bit of a poor condition, but the car is undamaged, I believe, so good enough for me, of course. And yeah, the last one that I decided to show you is this Mazda pickup, a Mazda Repu. I'm honestly not sure how to pronounce that. The reason why I picked this one up is because, if I'm not mistaken, these are back for the new year. I think I've seen a couple of these small little Mazda pickup trucks in the bins. I didn't really take a very good look at how they look. I didn't really take a very good look at them, but this one is pretty decently detailed. Like, you can see the headlights and the marker lights, or blinkers. Are they blinkers or marker lights on the front? I'm not sure, honestly. I guess it depends on what kind of market it was made for. The backlights are simple and fully colored. It says a rotary power on the back. I hope they don't have any issues starting this car, because I've seen the recent memes. Well, somebody trying to steal my RX-8, and there's just a guy sitting in bed while the thief can't start the engine. So yeah, I don't have any personal experience with the rotary engines. So yeah, I've only seen the memes. I wonder what kind of engine this used to come with. It must be fun to have a Wankel in your pickup truck. Not a huge fan of the green color, again, but it's just a personal preference, don't mind me. And yeah, but I do love small pickup trucks. I had 2 small pickup trucks myself. I had a Skoda Felicia pickup in white, and then I had one in red. They were both in a pretty rough condition. I put them together a little bit, then I sold them. Not for a profit, because that's really difficult to do with cars. So yeah, that's my experience with small pickup trucks, honestly. And this was made in 2022. That's 3 years old. Yeah, and I think that's my main reason why I actually picked it up, because it is a small pickup truck, and I really do like those. I've never seen anything like this in real life. I don't think we ever got these little Mazdas over here in Europe. Maybe we did, but I'm definitely not aware of that. So, and that's all of them. So next time I'm definitely gonna visit the shop, even though the cars are a little more expensive over there, $2. But it's still not horrible, I guess. At least it's gonna keep me away from buying all of them, all of the ones that I like. And yeah, I hope to find some more treasure hunts soon. Thank you to anybody that's been watching. I hope you have a good day.